Hey Gemini, it's Doree from Sassy Woman Tarot here to do your reading for April 1st. I do want to let you know that Capricorn won. They got the most views, and by rightfully so they did. We got some new subscribers, so welcome in. Really appreciate you from, all my joy in my heart and soul. So I just want to say thank you, and welcome. I do personal reads. If you like my readings and you'd like to get a personal read, let me know. You just have to contact me, and you can win the extra things in your readings, like Capricorn did, if you go ahead and have the most views or the most likes. So we'll see who comes out on top for this week. This is April 1st reading, full moon reading for you, and I hope everybody's well. I'm going to use these. I've shuffled all my cards and I just saged. I'm going to use these to clarify. I'm not sure really, but we'll see. So I'm going to pull a Witch's Oracle. This was a gift to me, this deck, and I really appreciate them. I thought that was very cute at one point. I have another deck too that was given to me by the same person, and I really appreciate that. I love decks. I love to experiment with new decks, and very much dig it. I just dig reading for people, and I hope you enjoy my readings, okay? So, Gemini, what I'm getting is go, go, go. I don't know what that's about. Go, go, go. Like go, 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 gadget, if you're old enough to remember that. Go, go, gadget. Could be, go into the go-go if you're older than that. Let's see. I'm really not sure. But let's pick a card here for Gemini. And I think we'll go with this one. Clearance. Broomstick. Clearance. Something you need to clear out? Something you need to clear out of your domain, your area, your mind. Which is it? Which is it? I really haven't been, I've been using those as well, but I really like these. This is the vintage oracle, and just trying to make sure I'm saying that correctly. Oh, we got one coming out right here. Gentleness. Okay, so we'll see what that involves here. Gentleness and clearance. Okay. You stand here for that. I have to get something like that. I see a lot of people with little tiny picture frame things. I might get a couple of those. I don't know. I don't have a lot of room, so I have to make use of what I have. All right, so the Vintage Wisdom Oracle. Vintage Wisdom Oracle. Let me read from the book right now for that gentleness. So you're sweeping something away. Gentleness. I will show you the card here up close as I read. Hopefully the glare isn't too bad for you. All right, Gemini, let's go. Snowflakes fluttered through soft rays of dappled light onto a veiled ghost bride. Strolling through a deserted forest, she personifies the spirit of gentleness. An escort of doves flies nearby, guiding her onward journey as she moves closer toward the open fields. By drawing this card, you are reminded of the virtue of gentleness. Life can be harsh at times, but the way we respond to challenges determines our receptiveness to its spiritual gifts and our connection to the world. Life beckons you to draw on this quality when it may be more tempting to react in the opposite way. Okay, and if this is the case, the presence of this card is an opportunity for growth. By handling a predicament with the wisdom of gentleness, you bend with the ebb and patient flow of its quiet and humble countenance. If you feel tempted to revert to old ways of dealing with the situation, remember the wise counsel of Chinese writer Han Suin. There is nothing stronger in the world than gentleness. Look at those doves. Isn't that beautiful? So very pretty. All right, I do want to remind you also to formulate a yes or no question in your mind regarding my Chinese fortune sticks, which are sitting right here, and I will pull at the end of the read. Okay, do we want one more oracle? Do we want one more? Yeah, we will. I'm not going to read the whole thing now, but one popped out right away, so we're going to take that. Buy the book. Buy the book. Number 11. Buy the book. Okay? Buy the book. Let me just get that book, and we'll go ahead and see what we can find out here. All right. All right, like I said, oh, right to it. And that's unusual. All right, so buy the book. Essential meaning is abiding by social rules, conformity, respecting cultural or family customs, universal laws. Okay, let me just pull that up here. Go like that. Hopefully the glare isn't too bad. The universe works within a structure of divine laws and principles that provides a framework for human experience and evolution. The law of abundance, the law of prayer, the law of karma, the law of attraction, the law of thought, and the law of compensation, and the law of nature are only a few that are known. These principles create perfect order and operate with a kind of precision beyond human understanding. Even revolution has its place in universal law. Human beings, in turn, have their own laws and customs that vary from culture to culture and family to family. Laws keep social order and govern behavior, reflecting an instinctive understanding that harmony is important. This is a time to learn these laws and conform to them rather than being the rebel and flouting them. When this card appears, submit to structure and follow the rules, even if they seem to make no sense. Release resistance, for universal laws will correct any disharmony. Open your eyes to those universal laws, and it will be easier to go by the book at this time. And what did the other one say? What did the other oracle card say? Basically, zip it, don't react. This is a relationship message of this card. It says, getting along with others entails understanding and respecting who they have become as a result of their environment, culture, and experience. Find the middle ground that allows the relationship to flourish while honoring the individuality of the other person. Play things by the book instead of trying to break the rules or pressure others to conform to the way you want them to do. Your connection will deepen as a result. Prosperity message at this time, you can expect a return on your investment. Whatever you have pursued, be it a dream you've long cherished, a skill you've cultivated, or a service you're called to, will come to you if you are willing to go by the book. You don't need to reinvent the wheel or be successful. Follow in the footsteps of others who have already achieved the things you're striving for. You can learn a lot by observing the structures that are already working. Your creative projects and commitment to prosperity are in alignment with the needs of the world, but impatience may tempt you to cut corners to get there more quickly. Stick to what you know works, and you will attract abundance. All right, let me read the protection message now. It's all basically ringing true to the other oracle card. All right, Gemini, so just keep a lid on. It says, now is the time for a real change in consciousness as you are incited to revolt. Hello. Challenge the structures that are limiting authentic progress. It is not enough to rebel in small ways. This is a call to revolution. Focus on what you really want to achieve, regardless of whether it feels far outside the box that the established order may reject it. Genius, invention, and transformation are rarely comfortable and less likely to be accepted by the mainstream. It may be a time for you to say no to the weight of your group. Take a stand and make real changes. It could be that the structure of your inner world is alerting you to the need for complete overhaul. This is a time for transformation. So let go of the fear of change. Your intuition will lead you through the darkness. There is no turning back now. Trust that light will dawn. Epiphanies will surely lead to miracles. Isn't that nice? That's really nice. So just keep a lid on, because it sounds like if you lose your cool, you're going to lose your way, basically. You're going to lose what ground you've covered already and how far you've come. That's what I'm getting. Hopefully you're getting the same thing and it resonates. I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments. I would really appreciate that. That's my fortune sticks. So my book for that. So let's get your read on. I am going to use, I think I'm going to use this as the main one, and then maybe I'll use that as the clarifier. Okay. This is a Light Seekers Tarot. And, all right. So for Gemini, please. Only one at a time, if you don't mind. One at a time, or I'll change cards if you're indecisive. Oh, too many? One at a time, please. One at a time, please. I'll take that one. This is for Gemini for April 1st week. Full moon in Libra. Okay. So we have the Fool card that popped out so far. I will take these two. I might take those as well. I'm going to put this one back. All right. And I'm actually going to put these, because these popped out beforehand. I'm going to move these over here and put these here. All right. So let's get some clarification. And we'll go from there. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to use the black cats. I think I'm going to use the hush. Okay. So we have the Fool card, the Hierophant. So a new beginning. Pretty stayed in your ways. Hierophant's pretty stayed in their ways. This is this is a Page of Cups, and the Page of Cups is usually a studious younger person, sometimes the beginning of a love affair, forgiveness, trusting, intuition, sensitive, that kind of thing. So Page of Cups. Okay, and then we have the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Wands is usually a change of home. Like you could be moving. It could just be a coming and going of a matter. Happy news, emotional marriage offer, possibly. So, and then we have the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles is usually a limitation, like favorable news, though. Setting wheels in motion. Oh, my nose. Window of opportunity. So all this looks very good. And then you have the celebration, the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is health, abundance, cup overflowing, emotional happiness, friends, family celebration. So sometimes a wedding. So maybe somebody's getting married. Somebody has an offer of marriage. Oh, here's the card for the Fool. And that is the Emperor. So new beginning possibly with this Emperor. And the Emperor card is an Aries card of leadership, power, of authority, of reason. Fatherhood, you know, sticks to the rules kind of thing. Let's get a clarifier on the Hierophant. Oh, a bunch popped out. Let's only do one at a time, please. We want one at a time here for Gemini. One at a time. We don't want to be confused. Life is confusing enough. So we can just get some clarifiers here where they're supposed to be. I'm going to take this one. And this is the Nine of Swords. So the Nine of Swords is usually desolation, sorrow over another, disappointment, despair. Okay? So set in your ways. Maybe over this person. Maybe you've had despair over this person. Maybe he turned out to be stayed, and he was too stayed for you, too locked up in his own ideas of what things should be. Sometimes they're religious zealots, too. Sometimes they're overly religious, or they just won't bend. You know, like a tree bends, they just don't want to bend. So That's my opinion. And this is the Nine of Cups, the Wish card. So this is concerning the, you know, the Page of Cups. The Nine of Cups is the Wish card in the deck. So the Page of Cups is always, you know, like I said, the beginning of a love affair, forgiveness, trusting your intuition, sensitive, you know, romantic. So we have the Wish card on that, the Knight of Wands. Let's clarify the Knight of Wands. Like I said, that's sometimes a marriage proposal. The World card. Oh my gosh. Completion, fulfillment, freedom, travel. The world's your oyster. Everything's coming out great in your endeavors. Page of Pentacles. Oh, wow. That looks really good. I don't know. Page of Pentacles. Let's see. Setting the wheels in motion. Window of opportunity. All right. We're taking this one. And this is the Five of Pentacles. Ooh, feeling a little bit left out in the cold regarding this opportunity, but it looks like a celebration is ensuing. Let's see what it. We'll pull one more card on this. I'm gonna get this one. Oh. Okay, and that's the Star. So a lot of hope there, a lot of hope and inspiration. The Star card, that's wonderful. Look at how beautiful that is. Hunting we will go. They're like just happy, happy. Look at. All right, and then we have the Star card. That's a deep, dark sort of a deck. So don't misrepresent the skulls. It's just the way they're formed in this deck. It's they're actually very beautiful. A lot of ravens and things like that in that. But this is the celebratory outcome. Let's get one card to find that. And I have the Knight of Wands. It looks like the Knight of Wands. Okay, and the Knight of Wands, we already had that, and that is happy news, emotional love, an engagement, marriage, or a birth. Wow, so maybe you're going to be celebrating one of the others, engagement, wedding, or a birth. Gentleness. Don't react, don't overreact. One more card here. Is that just one? Nope. It's like three. One card here on top of the Knight. Can we clarify the Knight of Wands here? Clarify the Knight of Wands. For Gemini. I was in AC. Saw Smokey Robinson. I don't know if anybody's old enough to remember he's absolutely wonderful in concert. I have two. I have this one that popped up, and that is the Four of Swords in reverse. And the Four of Swords is usually solitude, change for a bit of rest, recover, recharge. So it doesn't look like you're going to be resting too much. And you have the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is the beginning of fortune, family, adventure, passionate, real life, initiative, some action being taken. Okay, so action regarding hope, inspiration, wedding. Sounds pretty nice to me. All right, so let me know if any of that resonates with you this week. If you get a proposal, an engagement, everybody gets engaged this week. All right, Gemini, I'm going to take this one right here. The Angel of Truth and Honesty. I live my truth and honesty, communicate what is on my mind with ease. I effortlessly find the words to express my truth and speak eloquently and lovingly. I surround myself with people who are not afraid to honestly express themselves. That's this card. And on the other side, let me just get that glare off there so you can take a picture if you'd like. A lot of people like to do that. On the other side, we have Amazon Night. Amazon Night. Are you holding back, it says. Something you need to say? The truth about a certain matter needs to be spoken. Honesty is important at this time. Have the courage to speak up with grace. Loving words have the power to heal or improve a situation. And that is your crystal and stone. So hopefully you can take a picture of that as well. All right. And what else did I, oh, it went to Chinese fortune sticks. So you have by the book, gentleness, zip your lip basically, and clearance. Sweep away, sweep away. See the broom? See the broomstick? Sweep away those negative feelings. Keep the positive flowing. Okay. So with that, let's do for Gemini. Yes or no question. Ooh, that is the longest one, so we're going to take that. And that's number 46. Ooh, back in there. Number 46. Let me just grab my book. This book is... All right. The answer is yes, in 6 months. Whatever you were asking, yes, in 6 months. And it says, your personality shines brightly and other people wish they could be more like you. Avoid negative people who like to gossip. Focus on positive interactions with true friends. Yes, in 6 months, it says. Number 46, which equals a 10, which equals a 1. Your personality shines brightly, and today's April 1st. Hello. All right, so your personality shines brightly, and other people wish they could be more like you. Avoid negative people who like to gossip. Focus on positive interactions with true friends. Yes, in 6 months. So maybe we'll see a wedding in 6 months or less. I don't know. Or maybe you're getting married in 6 months. Maybe you'll be engaged in 6 months. Let me know. Let me know in the comments. I also like to know where people are viewing from too. I know a lot of readers say that, but it's nice to know. I have some people in the UK. I have a lot of people in Canada, and it's just nice to know. I really appreciate that. Just say, hey, it's me from, wherever. Enjoyed your reading, or, any kind of suggestions, you can leave that too. Any questions you can have, you can leave that as well. Okay, so it's Doree from Sassy Woman Tarot. Thank you for stopping by, Gemini, and we'll see you soon. Take care. And be the one that gets the most views, and then you'll get extra things in your read, okay? All right. Thank you so much. Hit the like button. Appreciate all the new subscribers. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. See ya.